Welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time we read loads of documents, all of which had like human is dead mismatch. I've read that phrase so many times now. And found out that CERN had definitely created Kerr black holes, which we know John Title uses for his time machine. So it's all sounding very much in line with what he said from the future, which isn't exactly good because from what he said of the future as well, it's not great. So it's all getting very interesting, and I had to leave it last time I recorded, and it's been literally days, and I haven't had time to play it, so I'm so glad that I've got the time now because it's a bank holiday. So let's just keep going and see how much more we can find on CERN servers, which could be quite a lot, and most of it is probably going to be bad. So yeah, we left it last time with Daru pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Is it okay to keep hacking CERN like this? Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gotten serious now. But at the same time, irresistible curiosity wells up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know that it's true. I can't stop now.
Z プログラムの中にタイムトラベル理論について解説しているファイルがある。
Here we go. There's a file in the Z program that explains time travel theory.
随分あっさり見つかるわね。セルにしては脇が甘すぎる。
That was pretty easy to find. CERN should have better security.
セルンが甘いんじゃなくて僕がすごいっつうか。
The security's fine. I'm just too good.
ダルは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであり。
Daru is my favorite right arm.
スーパーハッカーだっけ？
I thought he was your super hacker.
ハッカ
ー Hacker.
それでクリスティーナ、なんと書いてある？
So, what does it say, Christina? That's a fun-looking diagram. This is in English too, so I have no choice but to rely on my assistant.
ちょっと読む時間をくれない？
Can you give me some time to read it? I feel like translating any sort of language from one to another is hard enough, and then you have like translating scientific language from one to another, which is probably even harder, and you may be fluent in one language, essentially fluent in one language and not know the equivalent scientific terms because it's not like they come up in regular conversation. So, I mean, that is a difficult ask, really. I suppose she is a scientist, though, so she may have come across some of it when she was in America, so it shouldn't be as hard for her, maybe, as some other people. Carice's eyes dart left and right across the lines. Her earlier reluctance has vanished. It looks like she's as curious as I am.
嘘。これ、本当に？
No way. But this is...
タイターって、何者なのよ？
Is Title really...
何をブツブツ言っている？何が書かれているのか教えてくれ。
What are you muttering about? Tell me what it says.
あ、うん。
Oh, right.
なんか、はめられたような気がしてならない。
You know, this feels like one big joke.
どういう意味だ？
What do you mean?
ほぼ一緒なのよ。ジョン・タイターが語った理論の内容と。
It's almost the same as Title's theory.
ざっと説明すると、
Basically,
LHC によって陽子を高速の 99.999991% まで加速して正面衝突させるの。
the LHC smashes protons together at 99.9999991% the speed of light.
そうすると、10のマイナス24乗キログラムの質量を10のマイナス19乗メートルっていうとても狭い範囲に圧縮して押し込むことができる。
By doing so, they compress a mass of 10 to the minus 24 kilograms into an extremely tiny space of 10 to the minus 19 meters.
日本語で OK 3行で
In Japanese, please. 3 lines max.
すごく狭い場所。
A small mass.
すごく小さい質量。
Thrust into a narrow space.
無理やりねじ込む。
With great force. That explanation's too vague.
その説明はエロすぎだろ上皇。
That explanation's too erotic. Oh, for God's sake.
どこがどうエロいのよ。
What part of it is erotic? See, I was already expecting Daru to say that as soon as she finished that. Oh, that was also where my brain went now. I was just like, Daru's gonna read this as this.
芦田の変態
Ashida, you pervert!
そういうマキセ氏もなかなかの妄想能力の高さじゃね？
Sounds like you have a pretty good imagination yourself.
一緒にすんな
I'm not like you! Her blushing cheeks make her denial less than effective.
アホは相手にするなクリスティーナ。続きを。
Don't listen to this fool, Christina. Continue.
何の話だったっけ
What were we talking about?
無理やりねじ込む話。
Thrusting with great force.
陽子の圧縮の話だ。
Proton compression.
その圧縮が成功するとミクロ特異点ができるんだけど
Right. Successful compression generates a micro-singularity, which...
ミクロ特異点？ミニブラックホールじゃなくて？
A micro-singularity, not a mini black hole.
意味はほとんど同じだ。特異点はいわばブラックホールの中心だからな。
Same thing, essentially. A singularity is the core of a black hole.
このミクロ特異点が2つあるブラックホールを作るのよ
This process generates a black hole with two micro-singularities. A black hole with two cores? Like a cowlick with two hairs? No, I don't think that's it.
擬人化希望。
Explain with cute girls.
はいはいミクちゃんとクロちゃんでいいか
Fine. Say there are two cute girls, Mik-chan and Kro-chan.
姉妹とか燃えるぜはあはあ。
Just as a moe. Ha ha, okay.
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんは電子を与えると自由に操れるようになるのよ
By feeding Mik-chan and Kro-chan electrons, you can make them do whatever you want.
電気ショックで拷問か。それなんてエロゲ？
Electric shock torture? This some sort of eroge?
操作できるようになった2人を超高速回転させるの
So you force them to rotate at an extremely high velocity.
すると理論的にミクちゃんとクロちゃんは2人とも魔法少女リング上特異点に変身する
And then, theoretically, Mike-chan and Kro-chan transform into magical girl ring singularity.
変身バンクですね。わかります。
Cue stock transformation scene. Got it. Well, it looks like these two have found a common wavelength.
これでカーブラックホール効果が生まれることになる
The resulting black hole exhibits what's called the Kerr effect.
そもそもカーブラックホールって何ぞ？さっき回転しているって言ってたけど。
What are Kerr black holes anyway? You said they spin, but what does that mean?
そのままの意味
Exactly what it sounds like?
でもブラックホールって普通回転してんじゃね？穴に向かって渦巻いてるじゃん。
But don't black holes usually spin? I mean, there's a whirlpool around the hole, right?
その回転しているように見える部分はブラックホールに吸い込まれつつある周囲の物質でしかない
The part that looks like it's spinning is just the surrounding matter being sucked into the black hole.
普通のブラックホールは超質量により重力崩壊を起こした中心点があるだけそこに向かってあらゆるものが落ちていってるの
A black hole is just a point where extreme mass causes gravitational collapse. Everything falls towards it.
それは点っていうぐらいだから回転はしてない
Since it's only a point, it doesn't spin.
一方のカーブラックホールはさっき言った通り中心が点じゃなくてリング状なのよ
Kerr, I think I'm saying it differently every time. Kerr, I don't know which one it is. A Kerr black hole has a ring at its center, not a point.
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんは普通の人間ではありえないことに魔法を少女化すると心臓が体内でぐるぐるとリング状に回転してるって考えて
Think of it like this. Once transformed into magical girls, Mik-chan and Kro-chan's hearts spin like a ring inside their bodies, which is impossible for normal people.
グロは勘弁だお。
I'll pass on the guru.
助手よ、お前はさっきこう言ったな。カーブラックホールは実在したとしても証明しようがないと。それはどういう意味だ？
Before, you said that such a black hole's existence would be impossible to prove. What did you mean?
ブラックホールにはイベントホライゾンというものがある。
A black hole has what's called an event horizon.
この内側に入ると時間と空間の役割が入れ替わってしまうわけで。
Once you pass the event horizon, time and space switch places.
時間と空間の役割が入れ替わる。
Time and space switch places?
私たちは今空間を自由に移動できるけど時間を1分過去に戻すことはできない。それが入れ替わるのよ。
Right now, we can move freely through space and into the future, but we can't move even 1 minute into the past. That becomes reversed.
イベントホライゾンの向こう側だと空間の移動は不可能になり、逆に時間を移動可能になる。
On the other side of the event horizon, moving freely through space becomes impossible, while moving freely through time becomes possible. I can't even imagine what that's like.
空間の移動が不可能だからブラックホールからの再脱出はできないと言える。
Since unrestricted spatial movement is impossible, you can never escape a black hole.
例えば岡部がブラックホールに突入した場合に体験するのは永遠に引き伸ばされた時間なの。
For example, if Okabe jumped into a black hole, time for him would stretch to infinity.
光が再脱出不可能ということは人の目にはどうやったってイベントホライゾンの向こう側は見ることができない。
Since light cannot escape, human eyes cannot see the other side of the event horizon.
観測も証明も不可能。
Observing a black hole from the outside is impossible, so nothing about the inside can be proven.
ただし例外もある。タイムトラベルにカーブラックホールを使う場合、この例外こそが重要なのよ。
There is an exception, however. This exception is vital when you use a Kerr black hole for time travel.
もったいぶらずに教えてもらおうか。
Get to the point.
カーブラックホールは特異点。中心が回転してるわけだから核運動量が存在する。
Kerr black hole's ring singularity. Since it's spinning, it has angular momentum.
だから日本語でオケだって。
Like I said, in Japanese, please.
中心点が回転してるってさっき説明したでしょ。その回転運動量って思えばいい。
Didn't I already explain how the core spins? Just think of that as having momentum.
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんに電子を与え続けると自由に操ることができるわけだけど。
If you keep giving Mick-chan and Crow-chan electrons, they'll rotate faster and faster.
カーブラックホールの特徴は核運動量が質量を上回るとイベントホライゾンがなくなって特異点が裸の状態になること。
And when their angular momentum exceeds a certain threshold, the event horizon will disappear, and the singularity will become a naked singularity. Well, Daru's not gonna love that.
裸だと？魔法少女のコスチュームは露出度高えというわけですな。これアニメ化まだ
Naked? You mean the magical girl costumes expose a lot of skin, right? When does the anime adaptation air? Risu and I ignore Daru's nonsense.
裸になることで観測不可能だったものが観測可能になるわけか。
Naked? You mean it becomes observable?
イベントホライゾンがなくなることで時間と空間の役割が入れ替わる必要はなくなった。裸の特異点に向けてその入れ替わりを回避して突入できるようになる。
When the event horizon disappears, there's no more reason for time and space to change places, meaning that you can enter a naked singularity without being trapped.
そして裸の特異点の存在は一般相対性理論と因果律を破綻させるわ。
And then the existence of the naked singularity allows the principle of causality to be violated and the general theory of relativity to fail.
宇宙の法則が乱れるのよ。
The laws of physics are broken.
そんなもの存在できるのか？
Can such a thing exist? The negation of the theory of relativity and the principle of causality means serious paradoxes can occur. Didn't Kurisu say that earlier?
これまでも存在する可能性は高いと予測されていた。矛盾するようだけど証明はされてる。
Nothing in principle stops Kerr black holes from existing. It seems inconsistent, but the maths never lies.
因果率が破綻してるわけだから、その裸の特異点に突入すれば過去へ遡ることができる。
Since the principle of causality fails, it would be possible to travel to the past by entering a naked singularity. John Titor said the same thing. So Titor's time machine is using CERN's technology, didn't he say that? But Titor's time machine was compact, small enough to fit into a car. The LHC is 27 kilometers long, but they managed to get it down to travel size in just 24 years, which isn't that surprising. I mean, look how technology's got smaller and smaller so quickly.
わからないのは特異点に電子を注入する部分ね。
One thing I don't understand is how they inject electrons into the singularity.
見て、この LHC の写真だけど、陽子衝突地点に妙な機器が設置されてる。
Look, this is a picture of the LHC, but there's strange equipment installed at the proton collision site.
リフターっていう名前で呼ばれてるみたいだけど、一体何のことだか。
It looks like they call it a lifter, but just what is it?
ダル、聞いたことは？
Daru, have you heard of it?
リフター。さっきの Z プログラムにもちらっと出てきたよな。ググってみる？
Lifter. I think I saw that in the Z program files. Wanna Google it? Daru opens up a browser window and enters lifter into a search engine.
おお、ヒットしてるし。
We've got hits. About 422,000 results.
こんなに？機密でも何でもないのかな？
That many? I guess it's not a secret.
もしかしてこれじゃないか？イオンクラフト。
Could this be it? Ionocraft?
イオン、つまり電荷を持った原子や分子のことね。意味としては一致する。
Ions are charged particles. The meaning matches. We click on a link that says Ionocraft Lifter. It takes us to a video. On YouTube. It looks like some dim garage, but it doesn't seem like anything secretive, just a garage like you'd see in an average American home. At the center of the screen is a triangular shape made of some kind of metal. It looks about 10 centimeters high and about 30 centimeters wide. It's connected to some sort of generator by a thin wire. Looks like some really cheap equipment. That's all there is, nothing else. After explaining something in some language I don't understand, Russian maybe, the person filming the video slowly turns the power on. And then...
浮いた。
it's floating. The silvery triangle floats soundlessly into the air. Then it remains stationary.
反重力装置だと？
That's an anti-gravity device.
そんなのあるわけない。あったら世紀の大発見よ。
Don't be ridiculous. That would be the breakthrough of the century.
イオンクラフトっていうぐらいだから。この場合、帯電した空気と電極が関係してるんだと思う。
It's called an ionocraft, so it probably has something to do with electrodes and charged air. Kurisu doesn't sound as confident as she usually does. We look up information on the ionocraft lifter. Lots of sites have detailed instructions on how to make lifters, but I don't know how they work, since the sites all give conflicting theories.
そのリフターにセルンが目をつけた。そしてタイムトラベルに必要な装置として組み込んでいる。
CERN is using this lifter technology. It's a vital component of their time machine.
ミクロ特異点の質量や重力場を操作できるとなれば、やはりこれは反重力装置ということだろう。
If they can manipulate a micro-singularity's mass and gravitational field, then these things really are anti-gravity devices.
まあ、そういう限定的条件に当てはめるなら間違いじゃないかもしれないけど。
Well, under those exact conditions, I guess you might not be entirely wrong. Incredible. My curiosity is growing more by the second.
でもセルンはこのリフターの調整に苦労してるみたいね。
But it looks like CERN's having trouble adjusting their
ミ
lifter.
クロ特異点の重力調整がうまくできていない。だから完全な裸の特異点を作れていない。
They don't have full control over the micro-singularity's gravity, so they can't make a true naked singularity.
そのせいで被験者がゼリーマンになっていると見るべきだな。
That must be the reason why the subjects turned into jellymen. Kurisu nods.
裸の特異点が作れていないなら、つまり被験者はブラックホールに放り込まれるのと同じだから、突入するだけで凄まじい質量によって押しつぶされるに決まってる。
Since the singularity is still closed, the subject is crushed by its tremendous gravity.
その結果、あらゆる物質がフラクタル構造になってしまった。という仮説を提示してみる。実際はどうなってるのかさっぱり。調べるだけで何ヶ月もかかりそう。
As a result, substances become fractalized. Let's go with that hypothesis. Of course, there's no way to be sure that it's right. It might take months to prove. Kurisu shrugs her shoulders in resignation.
リフターはまだ未完成か。
Though CERN's lifter is still incomplete. If Taitor is telling the truth, then CERN won't complete their time machine for another 24 years.
つまり俺たちが先に電話レンジカッコ仮を完成させればセルンを出し抜くことも可能というわけだ。
If we can complete the phone wave name subject to change first, then we'll have outwitted CERN. I think they need to really change that name now.
規模が全然違う。それにセルンでさえ完成させていないのに、あんたにできるわけないでしょ。
We don't have half the equipment or funding CERN does. What makes you think you can solve a problem that they can't?
これは簡単に解決できる問題じゃない。
This isn't that simple.
そもそも時間移動調整や時間跳躍後の場所指定の問題もセルンは解決できてないし。
CERN still hasn't figured out how to set the subject's destination in time or space.
ジェリーマンの発見時期や発見場所がバラバラなのも納得だわ。
That should be evident by how scattered the Jellyman discoveries were.
例えば地の底とか宇宙空間とかに放り出されたゼリーマンもいるかもしれない。見つかってるゼリーマン以外にもね。というかその可能性は限りなく 100% に近い。
We don't even know if this is all of them. There could be Jellymen buried underground or floating in space. Actually, I'm almost certain there are.
地球から何万キロも離れた宇宙空間に放り出されたらタイムトラベルしても無意味。全く実用的じゃないわ。
There's no point traveling through time if you end up tens of thousands of kilometers away from the Earth. It's not practical at all.
可変重力ロックシステムというようなものがあるとタイターは言っていた。それによって地球の重力を捉え、必ず地球がある場所に到着できるようになると。
Taito said he had a variable gravity lock system. He can use that to lock onto the Earth's gravity and ensure that he arrives somewhere on the planet's surface.
タイターの説明はその点については曖昧だわ。
Taito's explanation on that point was vague.
そういう機会があるというだけじゃ説明にはならない。
He mentioned having such a device, but he didn't explain how it worked.
でも時間移動したら同じ場所に出るだけじゃないの？
But if you're only moving through time, won't you just arrive in the same location?
出るわけないでしょ。
Of course not.
なんで？
Why not?
地球は常に動き続けているからだ。
Because the Earth is always moving.
そう。自転と公転。
Right, rotation and revolution.
地球の自転速度は時速にしてだいたい1650キロ。
The Earth's rotational velocity is about 1,650 kilometers per hour.
公転速度は時速で考えるとおよそ11万4000キロ。
Its orbital velocity around the Sun is about 114,000 kilometers per hour.
1時間前にいた座標から私たちはそれだけ離れることになる。
Meaning 1 hour ago, we were that far away from where we are now.
むほー！そう考えると僕たちってテラハヤス。
Whoa, when you think about it like that, we're earth-shatteringly fast.
それだけじゃない。
And that's not all.
地球を含む太陽系はミルキーウェイに属してる。 ミルキーウェイは渦を巻いているところからわかる通り回転してるのよ。
The solar system is part of the Milky Way, and the Milky Way spins like a giant whirlpool.
諸説あるけど、だいたい1日に5000万キロぐらい地球が移動する速さでね。
There are various theories, but basically the Earth moves around 50 million kilometers a day. How can she roll all those numbers so smoothly off her tongue? I get that she's a genius, but it's hardly common knowledge. Has she been doing research on the topic?
なんかもうスケールが途方もないぞな。
We've kind of gotten to a ludicrous scale. Alright, I'm gonna read my mail. I'm not gonna wait to read things or answer the phone anymore because apparently you can go to the Faris Cup if you answer Mayuri's phone call, which I didn't realize I could answer, and I can't believe I missed that. Okay. Oh, it's Faris. Have you bought Phantasm's debut single? Yeah. It's a theme song for Rainet Kakaru, so it's really popular. Faris bought 5 copies, yeah. It's my duty as a Rainetter. Anyway, there's an important secret hidden in Phantasm's songs. The key to unlocking it is... Oops, the bell's ringing, yeah. Looks like someone's here. Better see who it is. Okay, what responses do I have? Phantasm, I can say... That band's vocalist. I feel a strong resonance from her. Okay. Or... Is this another part of Operation Stupidify Humanity? Explain? Or important secret? I'm aware. They are said to contain directions to the sanctuary as well as the prophecies regarding the end of the world. You know what? I'm just going to keep playing along with this weird conspiracy theory that they're both into, because why not? So yeah, directions to the sanctuary, obviously. Okay, well, I'll put my phone away and keep going with the conversation.
ついでに言うと、ミルキーウェイを含む複数の銀河で銀河群が形成されているし、さらに上のグループとして超銀河団っていうのもある。
By the way, the Milky Way is part of a large cluster of galaxies, which is itself part of an even larger supercluster.
それらの銀河群も超銀河団も動いているかもしれないわけ。そうなるとさらに飛躍的に私たちの移動距離は伸びる。
And these clusters and superclusters might be moving too. If that's the case, we're moving even more than 50 million kilometers a day.
いずれにせよ、ほんの1秒前に飛ぼうとするだけでも膨大な局所場指定の計算が必要になるのよ。
The point is that setting the destination would require insane calculations, even if you only want to travel 1 second into the past. This has never been accounted for in any time travel film I've seen.
手動じゃ無理だし、同じ場所に移動しようと思ったらスパコンで計算したって解が出るまでに何年かかるか。
Doing it by hand is impossible, and it might take years for a supercomputer to come up with a solution just to get you to the same location.
ならば仕方あるまい。タイターを探し出し、その可変重力システムを借りようではないか。
Then we have no choice. We need to find Taitor and borrow his variable gravity system.
それは明暗ね。せいぜい頑張って。
Great idea! Go for it!
この問題についてセルンはどうしようとしてるのかな。
I wonder how CERN is dealing with this problem. After blowing me off, Karisu goes back to reading CERN's documents. Daru and I aren't good with English, so there's nothing we can do but let her work. Dawn breaks. We stayed up all night again. Fighting drowsiness, I refill my mug with instant coffee. I've already lost count of how many I've had.
Okabe.
Okabe. Karisu hands her mug to me without looking away from the computer. I guess she expects me to refill it. That would be nice. Since when did I become her maid? She should ask Mayuri for stuff like this. Mayuri's a professional maid, after all. That said, Karisu's the one reading CERN's documents right now. Daru and I can manage if we use translation software, but we're nowhere near as efficient as she is. While it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to borrow her knowledge, it just goes to show that I was right to make her a lab mem. She's an asset to the lab. For now, at least, I should try not to upset her. I silently take the mug from Kurisu, dump in the powdered coffee and pour in hot water from the pot. 2 packets of sugar, no milk. Kurisu has already requested it the same way 5 times today. I mix it well and bring it over to Kurisu. She doesn't immediately realise I'm standing behind her, so I hold the mug in front of her face. Kurisu takes it without turning.
ありがとう。
Thanks. Her eyes never leave the screen. She's completely absorbed in CERN's research. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to scientists everywhere, she's not above picking their brains. But I understand how she feels. I'm itching to know more myself. Dario is fast asleep on the sofa. His snoring is quite loud. Furthermore, it sounds like he has sleep apnea. I'm surprised Kurisu has been able to ignore it. Is she just that focused? I decide to watch some TV. As always, the news channels are all covering the Radicon satellite crash. Oh yeah, it's only been a couple of days, hasn't it? 5 days.
夏休みシーズンに入ったということもあり、放置されたままの人工衛星を一目見ようと多くの人が詰めかけています。
5 days have passed since the satellite crash, and with the start of summer vacation season, crowds are gathering to catch a glimpse of the satellite, which still has not been removed.
名古屋から来ました。一目見たくて。
I came from Nagoya. I wanted to see it.
埼玉から車で。すごいですね。あれ一体どこの人工衛星なんですかね。
I drove all the way from Saitama. It's amazing. Where did that thing come from?
イエーイ！千葉の女子高生です。
Yay! I'm a high school girl from Chiba!
というように、日本全国からわざわざ駆けつける人もいるようです。
Tourists from all over Japan are flocking to this location.
一方、今日未明、NASA アメリカ航空宇宙局のスポークスマンマイケル・バーン氏は会見で
In an interview earlier today, Michael Byrne, spokesman for NASA, stated,
日本に人工衛星が墜落した事実はないと語り、墜落した物体が人工衛星以外の物体であることを示唆しました。
that no satellite had crashed in Japan, and that the crashed object was, in fact, not even a satellite.
警察によりますと、墜落した人工衛星については現在調査中であり、撤去する時期のめどは立っていないとのことです。
The satellite is currently under police investigation. No date for removal has been set. Okay, if it's not a satellite, maybe it's like CERN's time machine, and they're coming after John Title. Theory. There you go. Is it really under investigation? This could be another plot by the organization.
てってるー、おはよう。あれ？あ、こんにちはかな？
Good morning! Oh, wait, should I say good afternoon? The door unlocks from outside and Mayuri comes in. She has a convenience store bag in hand. There are various food items inside, but it doesn't look like they're for us. And I'm gonna just check my phone. It's part-time. Who's part-time warrior? Oh, it's Suzuha, right? The girl from downstairs. I'm so hungry. I had to skip breakfast again today. I don't have much money on hand. Are there any good places to find insects or weeds around here? I can get by using my survival skills if I have to. Okay, insect or weeds. You eat insects, hardcore, or... What kind of childhood did you have? I don't know which one to go to. I'm going to ask her about her childhood because, you know, why not? I feel like I've gotten more text with responses than I have for a while. I think there was like a long break when I wasn't really getting anything to reply to. I was just getting answers. Yeah, see, all those texts. Okay.
うわー、なんかね、ズズーンっていう重い空気が漂ってるよ。
Ooh, the air in here is so thick. The three of us probably look pretty haggard since we stayed up all night. But it's hard to put on a bright smile now that I know about CERN.
空気入れ替えるね。
I'll refresh the air. Mayuri opens the window wide. The sky is so blue it hurts my eyes. Large clouds listlessly drift on the wind. It truly is a refreshing sight. Mayuri's appearance makes Daru get up with a grimace. Kurisu also finally moves away from the computer, sipping her hot coffee while rubbing her eyes. I glance at the clock, then go to the center of the room and call for attention.
いい機会だ。ラボメンが全員集合したところだし、久々に円卓会議を開こうと思う。
Since all lab members are present and accounted for, this is the perfect opportunity to hold another round-table conference.
円卓会議？
Roundabout confluence?
なんぞそれ。
What's that?
ラボメンによる報告会。ミーティングだ。
A meeting of lab members.
そんなのこれまでにやったことあったっけ？
Have we ever done that before?
そもそも円卓なんてどこにあるのよ。
Do you even have a round table?
実物はない。だが、我らラボメンの心の中にはある。そうだろう？
Not physically. However, it exists in the hearts of all lab members. Am I mistaken?
そうだろ？じゃなかろうが。勝手に人の心の中に変なもの持たせないで。
Yes, you're mistaken. Don't go sticking things in people's hearts.
マユシーにもあるかな？
Is there one in Mayushi too?
ああ、あるさ。
Of course there is.
そっか、よかった。でも、円卓って何？
Oh, that's good. But what's a roundable?
てかなんで円卓？アーサー王？
And why a round table? You King Arthur?
そもそも私はラボメンといっても期間限定だし。
I'm only a temporary lab mem anyway. These people whine about every little thing.
とにかく円卓会議だ。マイリは昨日の夜はいなかったので、ひとまず今の俺たちの置かれた状況を教えておく。
Oh, we get to see Okarin properly. You know, I don't think we saw him in the picture when he was carrying the box with Kurisu, but that was sort of just the back of his head. Doesn't sound bad to say he looks like a scientist. He looks like quite a few of my friends from uni who studied physics. Anyway, it's a roundtable conference. Mayuri wasn't here last night, so first, let's explain the situation to her. I tell Mayuri about everything we discovered in her absence. About how CERN is making a time machine, about jellymen, about how men in black might be coming to erase us for what we know.
悪いことは良くないよって言ったのに。
I told you you shouldn't do bad things.
悪いだと？俺たちが？何をバカな。
Bad, you say? We are bad? Absurd.
それを言うならばセルンの方がよほど悪。世界だけでは飽き足らず、時空までも手に入れようと企んでいる連中だ。
If we're bad, then CERN is even worse. They aren't satisfied with ruling the world. Now they want to get their hands on space-time itself.
同意するわ。
I agree. For some reason, Kurisu backs me up.
セルンのやってることは社会的にも人間的にも、そして研究者としても許されることじゃない。
What CERN is doing is unforgivable. They're traitors to humanity, to society, and to science.
そうだけど。
I guess. She doesn't sound convinced. I didn't want to get Mayuri involved, but she's surprisingly perceptive. She'd find out even if we kept it a secret, so it's better to just tell her.
いずれにせよこれで我がラボとセルンとのラグナロックは避けられなくなった。
Anyway, Ragnarok can no longer be averted. The final battle with CERN is near. A large part of me is still afraid, but we've come too far to turn back now. We can't unlearn what we know.
ラグナロック？
Ragnarok?
また北欧神話か。
Norse mythology again?
クリスティーナ、お前にはセルン調査について命じていたな。何か新たに分かったことは？
Christina, I ordered you to investigate CERN. What have you learned?
命じられた覚えはないけどね。
I don't remember being ordered, but whatever.
セルンがタイムトラベルにおいて抱えている問題点は2つ。
There are two problems CERN faces with time travel.
1つは電子注入装置リフターの調整。
First is the electron injection device, also known as a lifter.
これがうまく機能しないとカーブラックホールの特異点を裸にできない。
Unless they get it to function properly, they can't make the Kerr black hole singularities naked.
この状態で特異点を通過しようとすれば、超重力によって被験者はミクロレベルまで圧縮されてしまう。当然無事ではいられないわ。
If you send a test subject through the singularity in its current state, the supergravity compresses them to the micro level. Naturally, there's no way to survive.
それとタイムトラベル先の局所場指定ができないことが2点目。特異点を抜けてどこへ出るかの指定ができない。
The second problem is that they can't specify a physical destination. They can't choose where they end up after traveling to the past.
だから各地で見つかっている14人のゼリーマンはむしろ運がいい方だったと言うべき。
That's why I'd say the 14 found jellymen were the lucky ones.
人体実験は2001年から100回以上行われていた。つまり残りの80人以上はどこへ飛ばされたのかすら確認できていないということ。
Over 100 human experiments have been performed since 2001. The remaining 80 or so people ended up somewhere they can't be found.
なんで確認できないの？
Why can't they be found?
マユシ、そんなことも知らんの？地球は常に動いてるんだよ。自転速度は時速にして1500キロ、公転速度は11万4000キロで。
Didn't you know, Mayushi? The world is constantly moving. Its rotational speed is 1,500 kilometers per hour, and its orbital speed is 114,000 kilometers per hour. Daru's tone is authoritative, but he's just relaying what he heard from Kurisu last night.
セルンはその2点について解を模索してるみたいだけど、うまくいってないみたい。
CERN has been looking for solutions, but it's not going well. So even CERN is having difficulties?
それで助手よ。セルンのタイムマシンから電話レンジカッコ仮のヒントになるようなものは見つかったか？
Now then, have you learned anything that could help us complete the phone wave named subject to change?
ヒントね。
Kurisu stares at the ceiling in thought.
そもそも LHC は世界一巨大な電子レンジなんて異名もあるぐらいだけど。
Well, I suppose you could call the LHC the world's largest microwave oven.
そうか。つまり電話レンジカッコ仮は LHC の縮小版ということだな。
Of course! In other words, the phone wave named subject to change is a miniature LHC.
あながち間違ってないかもね。
You might be onto something there. I was sure she'd deny it. In fact, I thought she'd yell at me. But instead she agreed with me. Throws me off a little.
もっとも電話レンジはわからないことが多すぎる。なんでセルンのタイムマシンと同じような現象をあの小さな電子レンジで起こせるのか。
However, there are too many things we don't know about the phone wave. Why do the same phenomena that occur in CERN's time machine also occur in that tiny little microwave?
LHC と違ってこれはタイムトラベルのために作られたものじゃないのよ。
Unlike the LHC, this thing wasn't made for time travel.
マユシーの唐揚げを温めるためのものだよね。
It was made to warm Mayushi's chicken.
まあそうね。
Well, yeah.
少なくともゼリーマンという現象が電話レンジカッコ仮でも起きているのだから、マユリのバナナはカーブラックホールのリング上特異点に到達していると考えるべきだ。
Since the Jellyman phenomenon occurs with the phone wave named subject to change, Mayuri's bananas must be reaching the Kerr black hole's ring singularity.
ブラックホールができてるの？ここに？
It makes a black hole? Here?
吸い込まれないかな？
It won't suck us in, will it? If it sucked us in, we'd become jellymen too.
でも放電現象の仕組みや発生条件が解明できてない。
But we still haven't figured out the electric discharge phenomenon, or the conditions required to cause it.
この前の実験だと放電現象が起きた時にだけ過去へメールを送れたお。
During our experiments earlier, we were only able to send emails to the past during the discharge.
まだ2度しか成功していないが、その放電現象が意味するのは電荷、すなわち電子注入の可能性が高い。
Although it hasn't happened again, that discharge phenomenon could very well signify the injection of charge, that is, electrons.
それが発生した時だけ特異点への道が開けるのだ。
And only when it occurs does the path to the singularity open.
放電現象の原因はわからないじゃない。
We don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon.
それはこれから調べる。
That's what we need to find out.
そもそも過去へ送れるメールはデジタルデータであって物体じゃないわ。そこがセルンのタイムマシンと決定的に違っている。
In the first place, the emails we're sending to the past are digital data, not physical objects. That's a definite difference from CERN's time machine.
いや、やることは同じだ。デジタルデータが特異点を通り抜けないと誰か保証したのか？人間サイズの物体を通り抜けさせるよりよほど簡単だと思うが。
No, we're doing the same thing. Who's to say that digital data can't go through a singularity? I think it would be easier than sending something human-sized.
まあ確かに。
Well, I suppose that's true.
あのね、メールって言うから混乱するんだと思うな。
You know, the way you guys talk about email...
本物の紙飛行機にした手紙がピューンって飛んでいくイメージなんだよ、きっと。
It makes me think of folding a letter into a paper airplane and making it go zoom, you know?
むしろ光線だろう。光デジタルデータみたいな。
It's more like a beam of light, like optical digital data.
ところで、過去へ送れるメールは言いにくいな。名前をつけようではないか。
By the way, it's a pain to keep saying email sent to the past. Sorry. Let's give it a proper name. Well, with these guys' naming techniques, it's gonna end up being called email sent to the past. Name subject change.
またカッコつけ？
Me too, Krisu. I've got a bad feeling about this.
またとか言うな。この法王院教魔をバカにしているのか？
What's that supposed to mean? You dare mock Hoenn Kyoma?
どうせへんてこな名前をつけたいんでしょ。
You just want to give it some oddball name, don't you?
変ってことは失敬だな。ならば発表しよう。俺はこの過去へ送れるメールという現象についてこう名付けた。その名も
How rude. Heed me. I shall name the phenomenon of email sent to the past as follows. The name shall be...
ノスタルジアドライブ
Nostalgia Drive. Okay, it's better than I was
わかり
expecting.
にくい。却下。
Yeah, confusing, rejected. Yeah, it was still not great.
貴様、助手の分際で却下できる権限があると思っているのか？
Why, you... Who gave you the authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant.
じゃあ多数決する？ノスタルジアドライブに賛成の人。
Then why don't we take a vote? All in favor of Nostalgia Drive? My hand shoots into the air. But nobody follows suit.
裏切ったな、誰、マユリ
Have you forsaken me, Daru? Mayuri?
クリスチャンの言う通りだと思うな。マユシーはそんな長い名前は覚えられません。
Christian's right. It's too hard for Mayushi to remember.
中二病すぎだろ上皇。
It's way too chuny, man. Traitors.
ならばお前たちには自分で考えたとっておきのネーミングがあるのだろうな。まさか我が案を否定しておいてノープランとは言わせんぞ。
Fine. Then let's hear alternatives. Don't tell me you rejected my idea without having any bright ideas of your own. And we will leave it there, so we'll have a bit of a wait until we hear some other names. Sorry, have to read the tips, of course. naked singularity. A singularity is usually concealed by its event horizon, which renders observation impossible. A naked singularity is a singularity whose event horizon has been removed. It can therefore be observed and even travelled through. The existence of naked singularities is purely theoretical. Okay, event horizon, also known as the Schwarzschild surface. In a black hole, there exists a point beyond which even light can no longer escape the black hole's immense gravity. This boundary is called the event horizon. Because light and other electromagnetic waves are responsible for conveying information, nothing that occurs within the event horizon can be observed from the outside. The center of a black hole is black because no light can escape from it. Okay. Stock transformation scene refers to the transformation sequences in Henshin Hero and Magical Girl anime. Since stock transformation scenes are used in nearly every episode, their animation is done independently in advance. As a result, the production quality is often higher than that of the rest of the anime. Okay. And eroge, short for erotic game. Games with erotic content. Okay. Well, that was interesting. We've seen Okarin, which is... I was starting to wonder what he looked like, because we've seen everyone else, but we don't really get to see him, because it's all from his point of view. So that was cool, and, you know, we found out more sciencey stuff. There's been lots of numbers, which I like. Yeah, so that was good, and we will find out what the emails sent to the past are going to be called next time. So I will see you then, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching.